Four balls.
Okay. Okay. So back to what I was saying now. Like this is what I was saying about POI now. POI selection. You selected an unmitigated POI. That's why many times when cheese drops breaker block POI, I cannot take them because to me they're already mitigated. Like the POI they're sharp, but oh my god, just got to be. So we already have a template there which we are working with. We already have a template here. So another breaker structure occurred here. As breaker structure occurred, we've not really seen our engagement around here. This place, this high here, since this high now broke this low out here, and this high now is this high here is the creator of this low. This high becomes our engagement. Hence now we have our OD sitting here at 30 minutes. We make progress as price goes on. So now as you can see now, there was no entry for us now. It's the way I trade now, I cannot get any entry. So price got to this high time frame POI here. So at the high time frame POI now, our structure shift occurred starting here. This is our structure shift occurred. This right here now, this right here, this POI, this is our investment leg. We had a break in structure. Also, but price violated this POI here. And since price violated this POI now, one thing that you're going to do now is you're going to anticipate the next place you want to see price reach now. I'm trying to like show realistic trading on how I view the market, not how price have shown the market already. So people should permit anything that you see that's wrong. So realistically now, since something like this has happened now, I will be expecting price now to come around these lows. Like if realistically trading, I'll be expecting price to come around these lows. Hence now, my bias now is going to remain bearish. My bias is going to remain bearish. So this is this is my approach now to pricing now. This is my approach now to pricing. Yes, of course, the high, and that high now is up to structural break. And the inside here is what I'm telling you that you cannot go for this POI here. You have to pick a higher one. Hence now I'm expecting something here for this one. This one here.
I can't see your screen.
You can't
I
see
don't know
it.
why this is happening.
My guy, the other time not happen like
No,
this.
I cannot see your screen.
I think somebody
I'm
else
coming.
should, maybe somebody else should send the link and then you present. I don't know.
Man, wait,
Okay, let's try it again.
okay.
Wait, I want to ask one question before.
Okay, no problem.
Tola, let's say you wait first. See, normally, once, let's say the downtrend now, price
Mm.
do break of structure now, then you
Yes.
want to find position to enter. The other block you are drawing, should they
Mm.
be 50 pace like because what they draw like no the thing will come down first, then that retracement to the upside. You will now find other block around the 50% zone. Or if you just mark the nearest, because if you say the nearest one, if you just they liquidated, then move. You understand? So most times I dey get shown on pick the other block. So guys, at least if you know say normally the market will create one kind go create one kind other block at the down, create another
Mm.
one again at the top. So which of them be the highest probability one?
The probability of that block is the one that has the liquidity closest to it. That's it. Let me just give a this thing, line chart. That's something like this now. Assuming now price retraces back and come here now, you have another block here and you have another block here. How I go about this, how I personally go about this is this break of structure. Let me assume this is my break of structure here. Since this is my break of structure, the abeg who ask question abeg? Eh?
Boss, I can hear you.
Okay,
I can
okay,
hear you. I can
abeg.
hear you.
Just okay, check and see my screen.
Yeah, I see your screen very clear.
Okay, this is my break of structure, and since this place
Mm.
now right here is my break of structure, there's something I usually do where
Okay.
if I see anything like a move inside this range now, assuming this is the move now, assuming this is my move now, this place becomes my inducement. Do you understand?
I understand. I understand.
Okay. This place becomes my inducement. The reason why I pick this place as my inducement and this place not to be my other block now is because I'm still inside that break of structure range. Because like
Mm.
inside here now, let me show you, let me just okay, yes, let me do a new one now. This is what I'm talking about now. This is here, something like this now. This is my break of structure. This is what price did. Then price came again
Mm.
and broke now. So now this is where my break of structure occurred. And hence now, since this is where my break of structure occurred now, this is not going to be where I'll be expecting price to come and pick my order from. Except the only time I will expect price to come and pick my order from it is if the OB is like this, something like this now, and it has gotten mitigated. If it has gotten
Okay.
mitigated, I don't have any problem now. I'll pick here as my POI, and this will be my inducement. The expectation of price now coming back. The expectation of price coming back here, then drop. But since since now, this place now, since this OB right here now is still unmitigated, still untapped, sitting here now, this place becomes a serious trap. And hence, this is my inducement now. So I'm expecting price to come here before going down. You understand?
Mm. Yes, I understand.
Okay. It's working inside the range of the break of structure now. Like it gives you more clarity that okay, you're expecting price to come because take it like that. Let me say that 50% rule where price has to retrace back to like the break of structure, then continue. That's what you are doing now. So you are saving yourself that stress of having to like look through because there are a lot of false break of structure in the market, a whole lot. And if you're not able to support them now, you're going to have serious issues in trading, like impacting any key setups or all that. Let me close this one now. Continue.
Sorry,
You guys
Dolapo,
can still
Okay.
see my
mute your
you
mic
guys
now.
can
Why
still see
don't
my
they
chart,
hear
yeah?
female voice?
You guys can still see my chart,
Yes.
right?
I'm
Okay.
not seeing it.
So
I can see it now.
who's not seeing it?
I can see it now. See, you
Okay.
know that stuff you did just now. Yeah? Please, I
Yeah.
want you to show me an example in the chat.
I
You know,
cannot hear
most
you like
times
that,
on this
bro.
chat, Eh?
Papa, I cannot hear you clearly.
I said maybe show me example of that illustration where you
Okay,
use now
okay,
for
yes,
chat.
sharp, sharp, sharp,
So
sharp,
say
sharp,
chat,
sharp, sharp.
chat they get many noise
Yes, yes, yes,
sometimes.
yes,
It's usually
yes.
confusing.
Let me give you one. Let me give you one ASAP. One sharp one. ASAP. Yeah. This is exactly 100 one is. Let me give you one sharp one. Okay. Okay. Let me remove everything from this chat. If I'm coming to this, let me add this person to the call. You guys have seen my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see it now. That's why I left the call before.
Okay. There's no problem. There's no problem. Okay. Okay. So let me show you the example which you are looking for right here.
Let me go black again.
See it here, right here. I see it
I'm coming.
right here.
The screen, I'm not seeing anything.
I see it. Hmm? I see it.
Okay, I can see it now.
Okay, sharp. So this is what I'm talking about now. So let me give you the progressive view of it all now. You have your first brick of structure. You have another brick of structure, and then you have another brick of structure. And observe now, properly observe. Inside this last brick of structure, what do you guys see? You guys see another block here, right? Can you guys hear me?
Okay. Where's the this
Hmm.
thing?
You
Okay,
guys see
okay, that's
another block here.
it.
You guys see an inducement here, and then you guys see another higher other block sitting here, and then you guys see an inducement. That's exactly what I showed you for just now. Shape you can see it. Shape you can see it.
Yes.
Okay.
But that
When
upper one, that upper inducement, that one counts as it.
see the upper order block now. I personally this was like a 15-minute setup for me though. Now look at this stuff now. This is coming from the 30 minutes though. You have another block here on the 30 minutes. A nice clean other block. And guys, what this is one thing I told you about other block where in an other block now, I'm not really expecting price to close outside the OB. Like I like it when price closes inside the OB. It gives me a level of certainty to what price is going to do. And right here now, as you can see now, price closed inside the other block on the 30 minutes. And this place now was a false order block because it's still inside the block of structure range. So since we are still fully inside the block of structure range, this whole place now, we're setting price now as this is our inducement and this is our entry. So you guys get, hello? Can you guys hear me?
I can see you, sure.
You can see my screen.
I
Yeah, I
can
can
see
see
your
it
screen.
now.
I can see
Whenever I
you.
leave the call,
Okay. You have your target here as your inducement now. So now yeah, just imagine now that you're trying to like use that brick of structure now, but you don't understand it properly now. You have your original brick of structure sitting here. This one right here, you have it sitting here. You have a fake brick of structure. This high to this low is your fake brick of structure. You have an other block here from the 1 hour. You expect it to be your investment, but no, this whole place now is a fake for traders who don't impulsively enter now. Forgetting that this high is the major because this is our leg, our break of structure leg. From here to
Alpha,
from
brother,
this
to
low
check that, check that.
to this high to this low. this is your whole line now. So now you're going to catch your entry from here and you aim for relative equal low that sits here. That's an example of what I showed you guys just now with price doing this, with price doing this, price doing this here.
Don't scatter your phone.
This is it here. So this is your break of structure leg right here. So now when this is a break of structure leg, you're expecting price to come here to come and collect orders instead of coming here to come and collect orders because you're still inside the break of structure. You guys understand, have you?
Honestly, yes. But honestly, if not for now, I would have gone for this. But with this
Yeah?
bottom order block, and I'm shortlisted.
You understand this?
Can you hear me?
Um,
Yeah, I understand. I said before now, yeah, I would
um,
have gone for this first order block, this one down.
exactly, bro.
I'm
Exactly
shortlisted.
because me say funny enough, like I went through backtesting before I noticed this thing that price would rather come and get the other block above, even though you see inducement close. Like it's one of the break of structure rule I've used many times to just help myself stay up the chart, and it's very very helpful.
When you are
Very
done,
very
I'll show
helpful.
you that my layout. Yeah,
Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. I'm very active. So let me go back to the 150. That is like I'm using that to. I'm actually teaching myself something there too, because I said I wanted to backtest there, but I used to slack. So, so where were we? This is where we are currently. This is where we are currently in price. So let's go for the sorry, 1 hour. This is 1 hour. Um, so now, so now, continuing from here now, if you guys can remember where I stopped now, I said since price now broke this POI here now, realistically I'll be expecting price to come and hit this low here because this is where I believe orders rest at the current moment. Because if I date back in price now on the 4 hour, like around here, you guys will see relatively equal lows. But let's not waste time. So now, price now I've already saw this low. Now I'll be looking for an entry again. So now this is going to be my break of structure leg. This right will be my break of structure leg. And this is what I'm talking about, except price now has mitigated the area before you are going to think of like, okay, let me take something. Now that's like, okay, observe here now. This is going to be like a breaker block on like the lower time frame. Do observe now, you have a breaker there, and this place here now, also another block got mitigated. This right here is going to be your POI. This right here is going to be your POI. As you can see, price missed it here though. Price missed it here. You have all here now, and then let's use here as the inducement. You guys can clearly see what I'm trying to say, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now, as you can see now, price missed this POI clearly, like this already. This is going to be like your high because it's already mitigated now. So price now missed this POI clearly now. So now you see a break of structure at this point, post your SL. Now, sorry. You see a break of structure at this point now, like a market structure shift post to SL now. So now the next place, me personally, I would be expecting to catch my bias from now. Next place I would expect to catch my bias from the previous low takeout now around here. And this is where I go into the higher time frame 4 hour to observe where I have like a good OB, where I have a good other block. First thing first now, you have another block sitting here. You have one sitting here. You have one sitting here, and this leg now is like an inducement for this area. This like the inducement for this area. Realistically, like let's be very honest with ourselves. Many of us will take this, right? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you, I
yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah.
you.
Many of us will take this setup. Many, if not all, many of us take this setup right here. Many of us are going to take this setup right here.
Um, ask anything.
Any question? Okay, so back to what we are doing. I usually do this like a lot, though. This setup now, to me now, I would not want to get indulged in this. The reason is being the POI now is far from 50%. Let me show you guys. Can you guys see my Fibonacci tool?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
I can
This is
see
my
it.
50% in Fibonacci. And this high now did not reach the Fibonacci 50%. This high right here, it did not reach the Fibonacci 50%. Hence why I would not want to even like think of this setup very much. Because the range now is like an imbalanced range where you want to see price to. Hence now, the previous OB where we had on the 30 minutes now sits around here. It sits around here now. Since here, you have a clear order block right here. You have a clear order block right here. And you have an inducement right here. This inducement now is also a swing high because it has a high to on the left side. This is also a swing high now. And then here, price also makes this stuff, bro. I hate missed entries there. God forbid. But let's continue. Let's continue. First to our mid, first to the mid entry now, you have a continuation from here now. So now, the question you're going to ask yourself now is where are you expecting price to reach? You have these lows here, where we saw earlier, like liquidity was sitting here earlier. We have that low resting there. So this is going to be this leg now, from here to wherever it crosses, is going to be our new leg for where we are going to start finding entries from. So let's start off from here. Our first entry leg now sits here. Our first entry leg sits here. And this is our inducement leg following the break of structure here and following the second break here. We have our inducement here. We have the first entry here. You keep observing, you have more break of structures to this point. Now, this point now, we had
I want
a
just talk
sweep.
now, just now. Send me come cover. We just strong
We had a
in
sweep. We had a break here. We did not see any proper retracement inside here. Me personally, there's no proper retracement inside here. Hence now, I'll never want to indulge in this range. And then now we came down here, we had another setup break here. This high now, as you can see now, this place now would be where you would want to anticipate your buy from. Because you're still working inside the OB range. You're still working inside the OB range. Rather than having to use
I'm not
here.
seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything.
You cannot see my screen.
That's right. I will come. Let me change
Yeah?
my account.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Let me continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hope you guys understand, sir. Let me not be like I'm just talking.
I dey follow Shabba.
I beg,
I see they do something with.
We dey see am now. We dey see am. We dey see am. We dey see
I
am.
beg. Okay then.
Yeah?
I said okay then. We had another break of structure. Like this is how I map my chart. From this break, we had another break here. We had another break here. Now, the fear here isn't really something that me personally I would say because of this range here. Like it's far. Probably there will be like a period and 15 minutes around here. But this engagement is really, really far for me to even like think of it. All this kind of thing leads to use of confirmation, but not like confirmation myself. And then, like the truth is shitty as fuck. Jesus Christ. After, if that's how I'll change this. I don't like the result I'm getting here. Let me go to this thing. Let me go to 75. Like, I don't like the result. I don't like how I have very, very few entry. I'm very, very sorry. Let me switch to 75. I can't say I know which time do this thing. I'm very, very sorry. Let me switch to 75, please.
All right.
Wait, hold up. Ah, hold up. That is previous system. The setup I'm seeing of the clip is like they are way too small. It doesn't even show much. So it feels like I'm not even doing nothing. Okay. Okay. First instance, 30 minutes markout. First instance. Then you go to your 24 hours. Where is price coming from and where is price going to? Observe where the 30 minutes mark came from. Oppose anyone who see this place and say this is where they are expecting price to come to. Right here. Right fucking here. And then you had a break here. Following structure, you had a break here. There was no value inducement to this OB. And this OB's low is going to be an inducement. You guys get.
Yeah, they follow.
Okay. So now we start up like this now. OB
I don't
is
have
this
time.
break
I don't
now. You
Everything
don't
not
understand. Okay, let's cut this up for your ends now.
no. I don't know.
So,
I don't know. I don't change accounts like 2 times.
well, so what we're hunting for right now is short, 30 minutes short now. That's what we are looking for right here. So we're starting from the code of this. Let me mark out my structure properly. I'm not sure this. No.
Okay, volatility 75.
Okay, no, I'm coming. So, I'm very, very sorry. I've not saved my chart. Obviously. Yeah, this one is stress me. It's sharp. I want to use my Samsung because I know you're on the way. Okay, so back to what we're doing here. Mapping out structure from the high time frame. What are we expecting?
Ah, fuck.
What are we expecting? So, observing here, let me just start from this place. It's only logical for me. No setup inside here. No value setup now. You have a high, a brief sweep of that high right here. A low, another sweep, right here. So now that's your shift in structure. That right there is your shift in structure. You have an OB here. This is the other block now. And this with that now you have this Delapo next one. Delapo, use now.
Yeah,
Close the door. You understand this inducement leg, Abi? This
that's
current
here.
one here.
Your that your
Eh?
first break of structure too. That
Mm,
your first break of structure.
uh,
Why did you which where's your inducement after that one?
why is
Where's the inducement after that break of structure?
this the inducement after the break of structure? The first break of structure.
Yes, that's one.
That's that's
Yes.
this one. There's no inducement. There's no inducement.
No
To me,
inducement.
there's no inducement. I will not want to take it. Someone will look at this and say this is inducement. But the one thing I do here is this place now is a mitigation area for me. So this OB right here. Do you understand?
Okay.
This is a mitigation for me to this OB right here. Hence now this OB now is not like a support to this OB in front, which is where price mitigated started its mitigation from. This other inducement, I don't know if many of you understand, but this inducement now is like engineered liquidity itself. This current 50% leg is engineered liquidity itself. That is
Okay.
this is how it is now. So let me say we are like in a bullish scenario. Now you have your high, you have your low. You originally expect your inducement to come here and break down, right? But in this scenario now, it doesn't break down. Rather, it fills 50% of the gap, then goes, pick the other block, then continue lower. So that's it. That's right here is your entry. And then since this place now has 50% of the leg now, this becomes your inducement leg. You guys get this one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so my screen don't go off again. Okay,
That's
it
now
has worked
wow.
now. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't see am now.
Okay. Okay, now since this right here now becomes your first entry, more than not learn how to shift. Normally, this is going to be like original, the original ends for where you expect price to come now. This will be the original ends, bro. But but for being realistic purpose, this will be your level of TP right here. This is right here will be a level of TP. So now from here now, the main price have already mitigated here now. I take that entry, then I go down to the 30 minutes and I start hunting for setups, extra setups, like just for the phone, not for the phone, for the money actually. Then we start now. This leg here is a major break of structure, although this leg here is a major break of structure, like in structure's direction. In structure's direction. So now, opposed to that now, you have your breaker block sitting here because the reason we have the breaker block sitting here is because this inducement now is closest to the breaker. Do you understand this one now?
Yeah.
Inducement is closest to the breaker now, and you have price now move and mitigate the breaker. Shey you get? So now
Yes.
this is your whole structure leg. This is your whole structure leg now from here to here is your break of structure. Here to here now is the break of structure leg because this high is what created this low. This low here, this previous low, this low created this high, and this high created this low, which took out this structure right here. Let me continue. So now you already have your first entry sitting at this point, and then you're looking for your second entry. This is going to be your next break of structure right here. This is going to be your next break of structure. Normally, based on how price have booked I'll be expecting price to come back here for my fuel on the price, which price did come back, but it did not mitigate the OB. So you guys can see what I'm saying. It did not mitigate the OB. And then you have another structure here. You have another structure here, sitting right here. You have your breakout structure right here, and you have, since we're using the extreme of this whole place now, on the 15 minutes light now, you see this area is the beginning of your inducement. This area, let me see if the 15 minutes can hold. I'm not really sure. Let me just see if it can work off. When 15 minutes cannot get to there. 15 minutes cannot. So, as you guys can see now, this area now becomes, this area right here now is like a complete other block on the 15 minutes. So you guys can also see now, price still mitigated this area, gave little profit before going up. You guys get a bit? Like I tell me. Okay, you guys understand, yeah? Price gave little profit before going back. And then this is your original area where you want to see price reach. Right here. This low, target major, and your investment now, and your SS in there. So now you have price already at this point. You have price already at this point. So then again now, you see your breakout structure right here again. You see your breakout structure right here now. And since now we're going to start working inside smaller range, the smaller range now, like lower price range now. You have a breakout structure here. You have another one here. Relatively equal highs acting as inducement, which price failed to mitigate. I hit multi-tested. You have your OB sitting right here. As you guys can see, price did not come back to mitigate this guy now. But overall now, this is your bias now. Like you're looking for shorts right here. And we're going to expand my chart properly. Okay, very well. Hope you guys can still see. Hello? This is difficult. You have one brick and price movement now. Let me just give up this whole range here. Like I'm really sorry. I hope you guys are picking something from this teaching, I beg, because guys stress me. Can you guys hear me?
I hear you, I hear you, I hear you.
Are you guys speaking anything at all? Yeah?
Yeah, so. But sleep
You guys
safe.
understand, like, you know.
Sleep safe, I see the fight for sleep as I
Okay.
did this thing. I see they try open my previous chart because for a while now it
No
has
problem.
been,
If I talk,
it has been forex, so
if I finish, like I will just I'll be done here actually. So you guys can come in now. So now this is our new working range. I like this place actually. I like this place actually because it's big more than I wanted. This is our new working range now. So first thing first now, this low is going to be my market structure shift. This right will be my market structure shift. And this is where it all starts from. So this low now is my market structure shift. You guys can clearly see that price now, right here, broke above this low. So now this is going to be a break of structure right here. We're going to see a break of structure right here. This is going to be an inducement right here, and right here you have your first entry. Do you guys understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have another break here, and then price came,
It's just me
another
and
break
Dolakwa
again.
left.
Eh?
I say it's just me and Dolakwa left to.
Oh, say they get this thing, they get issues with phone also.
Me sef I dey try, say I be forex for a, so I'm going through my old charts and
Okay, okay, okay,
following with
okay,
what you are saying.
okay, okay. Then now you have your break of structure here again. This becomes your engagement leg right here. On the 15 minutes, you're going to see clear structure. Right. I'm using the 4 hour. Let me just speed up the whole stuff for you guys. This is your complete OD and breaker right here. And you expect price from here to go higher. Your original breaker structure right here. And this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing actually with price mitigation. You have a mitigation here. You have one here. You have another one here. So originally now, what you'd expect now is price now to come to this one, because this is the last area where price now have not mitigated, and this is your break of structure right here. On the last time frame, you see it clear, sha. You have another break here to solidify your inducement, as this is your inducement leg in here, and then you have your third entry right here. So you guys can see now you have three entries from here, here, and here. And then observing price now, price consolidated around here, which I will not want to get involved with. Price broke lower, then took another high around here. Price took another high around here. And then we had price movement upwards continuously for a while until price got to this point. Until price got to this point. So at this point now, this one I'm going to show you guys like what happened here, because I was very much aware of what I did here on this side of price. I was very much aware. So I was anticipating price now to react from this breaker block right here. I was anticipating price to react from this breaker block right here. I think I'm even going to catch the entry set. So that is your, let me just use the 1 hour. I don't want to speed up this stuff a bit. Which one is it? Okay. So now, right here now, right here. Okay, good. This is also something now. You have your break of structure here. Okay, yes, I took this one, but price just whipped me out. You have your inducement right here, and this is your SL placements right here. So I took this one. I took this trade. Price whipped me out actually. This is your inducement inside the range. This is your engagement inside the range, and then you have your entries from here to this high. And this is also one thing I'll tell you guys to save you guys from having to deal with like constant loss. If you're observing the higher time frame, once price triggers a level on the higher time frame, I would not really advise you guys to start looking for like ways to go and catch up with the higher time frame, like entries to catch up with the higher time frame. I'll not really advise that, because many a times price will just keep on collecting your SL like it's nothing, like over and over again. So now we had the break of structure here as the higher time frame now, and I'll be expecting, like I expected price to react from here to take me short, but as you guys can see now, price took me out before moving lower. Crazy stuff. And also now, today now, I saw this setup, which price I missed because I refined on the 15 minutes. This setup right here. It's a very, very clear sell setup at this point. Now, let's say we should do this thing. Let me just finish this one. You guys can ask any question after this. You have your break of structure here. You have another break here. And this is your engagement. So now, this is your short entry from here to this low. This is your short entry right here. If you guys have any question, you guys can ask. Like that's all. I hope you guys got something, if at all, like anything from this. You guys hear me?
I heard you.
Okay, I hope you guys like pick any knowledge from this because I know it was very very raw.
What I
But I
pick
hope you
is
guys pick something from it.
what I pick is that backtesting is too sweet.
Backtesting is stressful as fuck, bro. I'm not
It's
even
too
lie.
sweet. It's too
Like
sweet.
it's
You
stress.
just the see
It's
set of if I did the chat this time, bang bang bang.
it's stressful, but it helps. I'm not lie.
No, I didn't say stressful. I said sweet, 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 sweet.
Yes, it's also nice. It's also nice.
Like
It's
you
also
don't get
nice.
the joke. Like as you are plotting this, bang bang bang. I
Okay,
wish
okay,
I was
okay.
in
I
the
understand
chat
now.
at this time. I would have catched this
I
setup. I would
swear,
have done.
I swear, I swear, I swear. Like, funny enough, there are many of this setup which I caught, but price now is just that's why I was complaining about missed entries entry earlier. Like, guys, it was on a group. I think last week, I believe last 2 weeks, I was complaining back to back about missed entries. That was on VIX 150 guy. Like, any single setup I map out, missed entry. Any single setup I map out, missed entry guy. This is just the vex me, like, it vex me die. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now small small, go get there.
Obviously, bro, that's the question. Yeah, I think it was big deal. I think it's you.
I just tired. I want sleep. I don't dey work
Mm.
out more than since make I don't sleep.
Hmm? I'm almost done. Okay, now, bro, is there anything to talk about?
No, not really. I actually want to sleep. Like the sleep is
Okay, okay, there's no problem.